coma for 15 years, only to wake up and see that your kids have grown up without you, your husband has left you for someone else, and is now remarried. Would you or would you not seek revenge? Well, today we're gonna be looking at a story about all of this. This is a part 2 to a video that I did a couple days ago, and believe me, this story's crazy. So if you haven't seen part 1, go check it out. Link's gonna be in the description. But essentially, the mom wakes up. She's pissed. She somehow wiggles her way back into her old family, and everything seemed normal. Oh, no. The mom does something crazy to the daughter, and things were never the same again. How the story ends up, we're just gonna have to see right now. But before we start this video, guys, don't forget to smash that like button as hard as you freaking can, and also hit that subscribe button so you can join the family. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we left it off last time with the daughter waking up suddenly from her sleep and seeing somebody in her room. This thing jumped out of her window, went into the backyard, and then all she hears is one big scream. Was it her mom doing something evil? Or was it something else? Let's find out.
You know that part in a horror movie where you scream at the characters not to go after the monster? That scene where there's a blood-curdling scream and you know someone's about to die if they go after it? Well, that's how I felt about going after that noise in the woods. It's not some ghost or goblin out there, though. I'm pretty sure it's my mom, who just woke up from a coma. That scream in the woods was ear-shattering. I fell down and was shaking. My dad and brother went up and decided to go and investigate the screams. I was too scared, so they told me to stay back and wait for them to come home.
Oh, gosh.
I sat there under my covers, crying from being so scared and alone. I know it's weird, but I actually felt the urge to call Lisa, even though the last time I saw her was pretty dramatic. I really missed her. When I thought about getting scared and running into my mom's arms, I only saw her.
Alright guys, if you didn't watch last video, Lisa is actually the husband's new girlfriend after her real mom fell into her coma. But when the real mom came home from the hospital, Lisa really wasn't too happy about it, and she wasn't that night. So I don't know why the daughter wants this girl back. She was so mean to her. This daughter's playing ping pong between both her moms. Real mom, stepmom, real mom, stepmom, real mom, stepmom. Make up your mind.
I was surprised when she actually picked up. I told her how scared and horrifying it was. Every shadow seemed like a monster, and I could not calm down. That's when I heard some noises coming from my living room. My dad and brother must be back. I'll hope I can see you soon.
Oh, no.
You will, she told me. She asked me to keep our conversation secret, and I agreed. I rushed out of my bed downstairs so that I didn't have to be by myself. But to my horror, I was completely alone.
Girlie, it's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap. Maybe it's an intruder or a kidnapper, or maybe it's your mom. I honestly don't know which one's worse.
The lights were all turned off.
Oh, gosh.
This was scarier than sitting in my room.
It's just like a horror
I walked
movie.
towards my lamp to try to brighten up the place. I turned on the light and walked over to sit down and wait for everyone to return.
Yeah, girlie, smart idea. You hear a noise downstairs, you go downstairs. There's no lights on anywhere, but I'm just gonna plop myself in the middle of the room, waiting for someone to come home. This can end bad. No way.
I turned on the light and walked over to sit down and wait for everyone to return. Something reached out under the couch and grabbed my ankle, pulling me to the ground. I looked around and saw that it was my mom.
I knew it.
I screamed at the top of my lungs and kicked her in the face a few times. She hissed,
"Oh my God, I knew it! Oh my God, the mom is out to attack the daughter again, just like last time! Okay, I've had it. This mom is officially possessed by a devil. And now the daughter's just casually kicking her mom in the face? You know, just regular Tuesday things. No big deal, right?
My mom. I screamed at the top of my lungs and kicked her in the face a few times. She hissed and covered her eyes, and I ran as fast as I could towards the door. You know the old TV show Tom and Jerry? Well, I felt like a little brown mouse being chased around by a giant gray cat.
Oh my
I probably
God.
would have found it funny if I wasn't so busy running for my life. I got a head start, and my mom was weak. My mom caught up with me in a matter of seconds and pinned me down to the ground.
Oh my God, Buddy just pinned her to the ground like she's in a boxing ring. I don't know what the mom's about to do right now, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be nothing like, oh hey do you want for breakfast? It's more gonna be like, what do you want for your final meal? Before I finish you!
I thought I was going to die. But in that moment, my dad and brother rushed to the scene and pulled her off of me.
Thank God!
My dad told me to call the ambulance while he and my brother held her back. With tears in their eyes, they handed her over to the medical professionals who took her away to the psychiatric hospital. My mom was begging to stay, promising that she didn't remember anything. But my dad and brother had witnessed it. My father went to the hospital with her, and my brother just sat there and glared at me.
Now the brother's really never gonna forgive his sister. First, the sister puts her mom in the coma and makes her stay in a hospital for 15 years. And now that same sister is the one who's sending her mom right back to it. Oh, man. This could not be going any worse.
She was literally trying to kill me. How was I still the bad guy here? My brother ran to his room without even saying goodnight. And my dad spent the whole night at the hospital with mom. I tried to go to sleep, but tossed and turned all night. Every time I shut my eyes, I saw her staring back at me with an evil glint in her eyes. I got up to go to the bathroom and overheard my dad and brother fighting about mom being in the hospital. My suspicions were confirmed. "This is all Emma's fault," my brother screamed. "We just got mom back, and now she has to send her back to the hospital all over again?" I wanted to...
I knew it! I mean, bro, I get you're upset that your mom is taken away from you again. But homie was just trying to kill your sister. Don't you have any sympathy for that? We're just trying to keep everybody safe, you know what I'm saying?
About and scream, but I just couldn't gather the strength. Deep down, I knew he was a little right. I ran up to my room and locked my door.
Oh, she's gonna feel so guilty now.
Sobbed. My dad must have heard me because he was knocking on the door seconds later, but I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was a complete wreck and ignored all of my friends and family.
I ignored all my friends and my family, but I still went on TikTok for 10 hours a day. How am I supposed to go viral, Mom, if I don't post all the time, you know?
I barely ate meals. My brother tried to apologize with gifts.
Ooh. The classic, brother does something bad then feels very guilty afterwards. I mean, you can forgive someone, but honey, you never forget. I'd take those gifts. A couple gifts ain't gonna fix nothing. But I mean, I'd still gladly accept them. I mean, who doesn't like a couple extra bracelets, rings? I'm just saying.
And my dad tried to convince me to go out to my favorite stores. Nothing made the dark...
And my dad tried to convince me to go on a $10,000 shopping spree, but I told him to go kick rocks. Ugh, how can he be so disrespectful?
Nothing made the darkness inside of me go away.
Oh.
I know that they say time heals all wounds, but it didn't for me. Every day that I stayed like this, I just got a little worse. I was always crying alone in my room. My dreams were even evolving with my horrible state. Even though my mom was far away from me, I was just becoming more afraid of her.
Well, yeah, girl, you traumatized. Did you forget your mom tried to... you on multiple occasions? Well, I guess you didn't forget and that's why you're still traumatized by it. But you know what I mean.
She was starting to take over me. I hate to admit it, but I wish she never woke up. The only thing that made me feel anything was talking to Lisa.
No, Miss! If I can call you Miss, just because you have one bad situation doesn't mean that you should go back to another bad situation. You're just hopping from one toxic mom to another toxic mom. This ain't good.
She even secretly came by when my dad and brother were home.
No.
I never asked how she knew I was home alone, but maybe I should have. One day in particular, before she came, my dad and brother knocked at my door a couple of weeks after this all happened. He told me that my mom was healthy enough to see people.
Do we trust it, guys? Is she actually healthy or is she healthy? You know, like the healthy that she's happy one day and tries to kill you the next? I wouldn't trust it.
And even doing quite better. She really wanted to see me, and it would mean a lot if we could all go there as a family.
It's a no
Lisa
from me.
I would go with them the first day my mom could receive visitors, but I wasn't feeling ready yet. I scoffed and brought up that he and my brother should go alone since that was the only family she wanted. They explained that they were going today no matter what, but I could process it all in my own time. He said they would be back only in a couple of hours, and he was leaving some money for takeout on the counter. Seeing my psychotic mother didn't appeal to me, But ordering a giant pizza to wash my sorrows away, that was my plan for the next few hours.
Girl ain't thinking about her mom anymore. She's thinking about survival with that pizza. I mean, you can't just survive an attempted murder on an empty stomach, right? All I'm saying is she better be getting that pizza from Pizza Hut or I'ma be pissed.
I started walking down the stairs, but froze when I heard a click.
Oh,
This was way too early for them to come home, and I was pretty sure they would not have forgotten anything.
Is it the mom again?
Part of me panicked that my mom had somehow broken out of the hospital to attack me. I ducked behind the couch as fast as I could and peeked behind it slowly. I was only able to see that a person had come in with a dark hoodie, sunglasses, and high heels. I recognized it as Lisa.
No! Oh my gosh! This girl has the worst luck. First, her mom breaks in and tries to her, and now Lisa breaking in black shoes, black pants, black sweater, sunglasses. Oh man, I'm gonna say this ain't gonna end well.
But why was she being so secretive? I was about to go and greet her until I heard something that made my blood run cold. Yeah, I got in. Are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm completely alone. She is receiving visitors today. She? I thought to myself. It was obvious she meant my mom. What wasn't obvious is why she was scared. I followed her quietly like I was a spy, crawling on the ground and keeping myself out of sight. She went right into the bathroom in my parents' room. I decided to jump out and demand—
You're telling me this girl just broke into your house and you're gonna jump out at her before you even find out what she's doing? I wanna see what she does in the bathroom, girl. I mean, not like that, guys. Not watching her go to the bathroom. You know what I mean, okay? I just wanna see what this big secret is.
Demand the woman leave at once. I startled her, knocking her sunglasses to the ground and things out of her hands. My suspicions were correct. Lisa? She explained that she thought I wasn't home and was just picking up stuff that she had to leave behind. I looked at the ground to see what she was picking up. I reached onto the floor and picked up a little orange medicine bottle and a bunch of loose pills.
Excuse me?
Your stuff, huh? I asked. Are you poisoning my mom? I told her I knew she was bad, but a murderer? She shook her hands and said she could explain everything.
Shut up!
Not poisoning her.
Wait! Guys, this all makes perfect sense! The new girlfriend is jealous of the old mom, so she's trying to poison her so the mom will be completely out of the picture and she gets a whoop back in and steal the husband back!
I was helping her. I asked what kind of help she was giving. She said it was to be her true self. She told me that she knew my mom back before all of this happened, and she was not the kind and wonderful woman she wanted us all to believe. Lisa didn't want to lose her family to such a monster. So she started to sneak in and add some of these special pills to her medicine bottle. All this time, she had been living in a shed out in the woods. Coincidentally, it was her that screamed in the middle of the night.
No!
But only because a raccoon ran into her when she was coming back from breaking into our home.
Oh my God.
She had been slowly dosing my mom, since right around the time she started to seem to hate me.
Wait a second, guys! She wasn't giving her pills to her! She was giving her pills so the mom would act crazy on the daughter, forcing the mom to go back to the hospital! Oh! It all makes sense. No wonder the mom was acting so crazy with her daughter. I mean, what real mom would do that? I guess a mom on drugs.
I told her that it couldn't be true. How my mom had been so sweet and caring until all of that happened. The pills, they made her evil. No, you're wrong. See, these pills are just helping her be more open. She hates you. She wants you dead. Those are her true feelings. These pills only lower inhibition. She said it was better her true colors show now than in a couple of years. I was heartbroken by this response. I yelled at her and accused her of making it up because she was hurt that my dad loved someone else. Deep down, I didn't believe that. Lisa made sense. I guess I would kind of hate me too if I were my mom.
No! This is exactly what she wants you to think. Lisa's manipulating you, girl. She's making you feel self-conscious so you actually start thinking that your mom hates you. But she doesn't. She loves you, and Lisa's trying to trick you. Tell Lisa to kick it to the curb and get out of your house.
Everyone blamed me for what happened. I cried, saying I just wanted to be a happy family. And now I have to face my biggest fear. The truth that my own mother wished I was never born.
No, she doesn't.
Lisa said. That's all I want to do. Think about how great we had it. You have to admit that things were a lot better before your mom woke up.
No! She's using you, girl! Lisa just wants her husband back. She'll do whatever it takes to get him back, and this is all just a part of her big master plan.
She placed her hand on my shoulder and took out her wallet. She had a picture of me and her from our last vacation.
I'm not buying
Don't you
it.
miss this? She asked. She may have given birth to you, but I am the closest thing you ever had to a mom. Just stop it! I shouted, dropping to the floor. I feel so guilty even thinking about it. But she was kind of right. Even if my mom wasn't on these pills, she would always secretly hate me.
No!
Lisa, on the other hand, had proven time and time again that she loved me.
No!
I was left crying on the floor while Lisa slid past me. She handed me a piece of paper with her new number and told me to keep it away from my dad and brother. She then promised me that she would never be back and would never tamper with her pills ever again. But she would leave everything with me, and if I wanted to do it, well, I should give her a call and she would help me out. She had a plan to get our family back together.
And it involves tricking you into thinking that the mom's an evil person, but she's not. Like, cut the mom some slack here. She was just in a flippin' coma for 15 years. You would need a little time to readjust too.
She had a plan to get our family back together, but it needed both of us to work. I needed to decide the mother I wanted, the one who actually raised me, or the stranger that gave birth to me.
Guys, I can't take it. This is too much. I could never be in this girl's shoes. Picking between two moms? Oh, this is too much.
I went to flush the pills in the toilet, but something stopped me. I decided to put my mom's bottle back as it was and bring the bag of pills to my room.
Okay.
Why was I hesitating to call the police or toss the pills? Suddenly, my thoughts were interrupted by a click at the door. My dad and brother were home. I know this was stupid, but instead of telling them about Lisa immediately, ran to greet them. They seemed, well, pretty happy. They explained that mom could come home pretty soon, maybe even a week or two if we're lucky. I know I should have been happy, but this just sent me into tears. I ran into my room and locked the door. What if she would try to kill me again?
Yeah.
Almost?
I guess you don't really know if it was actually the pills that made her mom crazy. What if she stopped taking those pills, but she's still a psycho and still tries to her daughter again? You'll never know.
She pretended everything was okay, but secretly hated me. I tried to collect myself and went out and told my dad and brother that they were just happy tears. I was overwhelmed. I insisted I was okay and understood, but deep down, I was pretty scared. I decided that I was just going to forget it all ever happened, to toss the pills and forget Lisa ever happened, at least until that night happened. See, I had so many nightmares. Every time I closed my eyes, there were new terrible twists of horror, all of them involving my mom as a monster saying she hated me, and Lisa being washed out to sea.
Wait, guys, can we just pause it right here and say that this monster of a mom, it kind of looks like a mix between Siren Head, Long Horse, even throw in Cartoon Cat in that mix. But I'm just saying.
Washed out to sea. After waking up every 20 minutes for a couple of hours, I decided to go get myself a glass of water. That's when I heard my dad crying. I peeked around the corner to see him sitting there in the kitchen, sobbing to himself while looking at a piece of paper. I walked in
Why
and
is he
asked if he
crying?
was okay, and he quickly shoved the paper into the drawer, and I pretended not to notice. He just told me he was feeling overwhelmed right now. Everything had been a big adjustment for him. I asked him why he wasn't happy about mom coming home. He said he was super excited. It was just adult stuff, and it was complicated. He left and said he was going to bed, giving me a kiss on the forehead and telling me he loved me. As soon as he left, I ran over to the drawer and dug through it. Crushed in the back of the forks and spoons was a picture of Lisa. He had been crying over her.
No! Don't tell me he misses Lisa! She's the psycho that just tried to kill her mom! Oh man, this story's all kinds of messed up. I can't even keep up anymore!
He wasn't over her. It sounds harsh, but my mom kind of ruined everything when she woke up. I was so conflicted.
No.
But at the same time, I think this sealed the deal. All I ever wanted was my mom back in my life. But she really just hates me.
You don't know
With
that,
these pills,
sis!
I could probably keep her out of my life forever. I don't know if I should tell anyone about Lisa's visit. When I got back to my room, I dug up that little paper Lisa gave me and sent the number a text. We need to talk.
No!
Tune in next time to hear what happened.
Wait, what? To be continued again? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Do you hear what she said? She said, with these pills, I could probably keep my mom out of my life forever? So she's just gonna keep on drugging her own mom so then she'll keep acting crazy and stay in the mental hospital? Oh my god. I don't know how to feel right now, guys. I'm sort of my stomach just thinking about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you like today's video, don't forget to smash like, smash subscribe so you can join the family. I love you guys so much. Mwah! And I'll see you all in the next video.